It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, and this is a can of their fantastic Haze Imperial IPA, coming in a 12 fluid ounce can, and it's 9% ABV. Now for me, 12 fluid ounces in UK terms is about, I think, 355 milliliter can, so it's bigger than the 330 milliliter UK size can, so that's a 330. Not much in it, but I just thought I'd mention it. Without further ado then, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I'm really looking forward to reviewing this beer. I'm really excited to be reviewing this beer. I have always been a massive fan of Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. In fact, one of the first American craft beers we ever reviewed on the channel, over 10 years ago now, was Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale and Sierra Nevada's Torpedo. Brilliant beers back then. So I'm interested to see what this fantastic Haze Imperial IPA looks like at 9% ABV. So we got a 2-finger whitehead, loads of haze. Look at the haze. Look at the sediment floating around in the bottom of that glass. Orangey amber colour. Let's get the aroma. It's just amazing American craft beer. Always been a fan. I've always been a fan of American craft beer. Always has to have this, certainly double IPAs. They have this sweet malty backbone that they're really not scared to get behind. It's part of what they are. It's part of their brewing style. So you have this sweet malty backbone to begin with. And then you get this really hoppy finish. I'm picking up spice, pepper, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, passion fruit, mango. It smells like a tropical fruit juice in a glass, an alcoholic tropical fruit juice in a glass. And the reason why I can pick up some of the massive sweetness in the beer is because we live in the UK. A lot of the American double IPAs and the IPAs get exported from America, and sometimes if they sit on the shelf, they could take a month or two to get here on a boat. Then they sit on the shelf for a month or two. So by the time it gets into your hand, it might be 4, 5, maybe 6 months. So on some occasions, unfortunately, some of the American double IPAs that are supposed to be American double IPAs, they turn into barley wines because the hops fade. But the benefit of that, as somebody who drinks their beer in the UK, is that you can pick the bones out of it. You can really look at the structure of the beer, and you can see that there's a really sweet part of the beer that comes through when it becomes a barley wine. And then you never lose sight of that. You never lose sight of that because you can smell it then. You can smell it in the aroma. It's always there. The aroma on this beer is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everybody. The old dog's still got life in it yet. Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, one of my favourite American craft brewers. They are so consistent, even though they've grown to the size that they are. They're still a very consistent brewer of really good beer. Stone the crows to Sierra Nevada. There's bucket loads of sweetness in this beer, there really is. And normally I complain about that. But I'm not going to complain about that because the hops are holding up. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange flavours coming through. It's spicy and peppery on the back end. So you get a mass load of sweetness over here. And then you get this kind of bucket load of hops and bitterness over here. It's a fantastic balance. It's a very thoughtful, intelligent way of brewing beer. To give beers that are 9% ABV and that are Imperial IPAs that great balance. That great balance. Sierra Nevada have been challenged, I think, by, and to a certain extent, some of the, the older school American craft brewers now. They've been around such a long time. Lagunitas, Stone, Sierra Nevada, Boston Beer Company. You have this kind of, like, they've become the regionals now. If we're talking UK language, they've become the medium-sized brewers. And then underneath, you've got this new wave of brewers that have come through that are producing this New England IPA style that it's taken the world by storm. It really is. But these guys are showing, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company are showing that they can still compete. They can still compete with the new boys. Fantastic Haze Imperial IPA. It's, for me, this is they're still holding on to the double IPA style that they know and love. It's still got rasping bitterness. It's still got a load of sweetness to it. But there's a better middle to this beer. It's more of a passion fruit, mango, orange peel, fleshy blood orange middle that they've concentrated on with this beer. And they're able to say, hey, yeah, we can compete. It's not as New World. This is not a New World New England IPA from, say, let's use an example in the UK, Verdant or Daya. This is not a Verdant or a Daya New England IPA. It's probably not even an Alchemist, heady topper type of New England IPA. It's straddling between old school double IPA and New England IPA. That's where I put this beer. That's where I put it. I picked this can up from my local bottle shop. It was £4.50 a can. Was it worth it? 9% ABV beer, all the way from America? Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at the lacing. Look at the sediment there in the glass floating around. Can you see that? It's Sierra Nevada doing what Sierra Nevada do. They've not strayed too far away from what they believe in and what they're about, even though there's newer styles maybe pecking them from underneath a little bit. I like it. I do. I like it because it takes me back. It takes me back to when I was probably in my beer drinking prime, when I was the most excited about craft beer, was when I was probably drinking your Dogfish Heads and your Sierra Nevadas and your Flying Dog. Remember Flying Dog Brewing Company? The doggy style IPA. That was the time where I was like really cutting my teeth in craft beer, really learning how to drink beer really here on YouTube. And yeah, this is a bit of a nostalgia trip, this, for me, Sierra Nevada. Love it. I like it enough to give it a super duper 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.